Alright, here we are, and this hand seems reasonable. We'll have top and force to hopefully survive the early game. And might be up against a bunch of green little guys. His hand isn't very good against elves, but does give us some options. Okay, so first issue is what land to play. Probably, like if we top deck Terminus, it's kind of awkward if we just play the island, but I think that's what we play since we want to sack land here. And we actually might be topping on upkeep, which would allow for Terminus to be cast by flipping the top. So we'll stop on our upkeep. Okay. I think the plan is just to let him get some elves and hope we draw Wrath or Terminus. If we don't, might be in trouble. We will die eventually, or he'll present a threat, two threats that need countering. Okay. This is a matchup where having fewer Terminuses is not good. Alright, he's down to 2 cards at least. So hopefully they aren't both big threats. Okay. Not what we want, but we'll take the Brainstorm. Probably be forcing something here, and then probably pitching Jace. Natural order, that is gonna get forced. Yeah, pitching Jace, dig through time. We might be able to cast here eventually and find one of our Wraths. Let's see if he has a follow-up that kills us. We can do a Desperation Top or Brainstorm. Green Sun Zenith for 1. So the question is, do I want to top or Brainstorm? Let's see, if we get another Force, we would probably do that since he's going to get Symbiote and draw a bunch of cards. Actually, next turn we can Council's Judgment, so it's not that bad. But we should figure out what we're doing anyways. I think I'm just topping. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, swords is something. Entreat is not what we're looking for, and neither is that card that doesn't do anything. Alright, he's out of cards for now. Just natural order. I think that kills us. Oh, another green sun zenith. Well, that's annoying. Really need a bugged Council of Judgment here that kills two things instead of one. Okay, so if we cancel his judgment, he'll return that. And we're still only getting rid of one symbiote. I think we just have to draw path here, or swords. Then, so we don't know one card. Go ahead and play that. So we could brainstorm and see two deeper to try and hit a terminus. Go ahead and do that. Alright. Oh, there's terminus. So when do we want to do it? Well, I guess we can't do it now since we've already drawn a card. But he will get to return a bunch of elves. Guess I should have put Entreat back. Possibly. Okay. Maybe I should have done this on upkeep because he has access to Cradle, but if he does go all in for Crater Hoof, I think I'm fine. So we can't let him resolve that, otherwise he just returns it. But he will get to return 2 guys. Alright, without this terminus we'd be pretty dead. So he gets infinite mana. Yeah, we should have definitely done this on upkeep. Since now he can like glimpse off much easier. It's pretty bad. Alright, what did he return? Nettle Sentinel, Heritage Druid. So, might just be dead. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, good. He has nothing. Suppose I'll go ahead and swords right now. And then dig on upkeep so we don't... Oh wait, no, we have top on top of our library, which we probably want to draw. Then now I will dig. Okay, so counterbalance, force we don't really want since we don't have another blue card. Go counterbalance Tundra, play top, I suppose. Alright, so things looking decent. We're taking approximately 4 a turn, and he can top deck a bunch of good things, but if he doesn't, we're in good shape. Since we do have Entreat and some cards we can draw, that'll help us out. Alright, so... Alright. So are we dead? Yes. So we need to draw Force of Will. Alright, perhaps I shouldn't have dug immediately. Because I could have found a force. Legacy is hard. Then I wouldn't have been able to play my top, but it seems like there's merits to both plays. This one didn't work out though. These are the cards we kind of want. A bunch of Wraths, Terminuses, Treats, probably not necessary. Judgment's pretty slow. Counterspell is a little slow. Guess I'll get rid of Humility since all their guys are already 1/1s. Explosives is good. Forceful is good for their important spells. Could always cut like a land. Since we don't have any red cards. That seems fine. Play first. This hand seems decent. Have the top have turn to counterspell. Alright. It's pretty standard start from him. No. Guess he knows we have that. If he's paying attention. Unless it turned on Miracle Bluffing, it'd probably be a good idea to turn that on so it looks like we always had it, but whatever. I think I want to counterspell that. Disrupt him early. And it is a card that enables his engine to get going. Let's go ahead and check this out. Our upkeep. Careful not to click anything too early. So we don't really want Force, and we do really want Supreme Verdict. We kind of want Swords, but not that much. We do want to play Mesa here. So we have Counterspell up. And next turn we have the option to Verdict. Symbiote's fine. Does make him a little more verdict proof, but I think I'll just draw the swords and then Wrath. go. Good old Supreme Verdict. Gets returned probably. I would have expected death, right? Says what the WTF? I'm dumb. Maybe he wanted to return death, right? Oh, he could have returned Dryad Arbor. Yeah. I didn't see that, and neither did my opponent. And now he's out of stuff. Okay. This is quite good. Take the counter spell. No reason to care about that yet. Just take the brainstorm. Here he'll get probably a second Dryad Arbor. Probably just want to swords that, since it enables Dryad Arbor to survive anything, so it's kind of like killing both once I wrath. Our opponent shouldn't have said anything, since I didn't remember that interaction immediately. What the? I didn't know that was a card. Let's go ahead and terminus. I believe this will die if I'm remembering how champion works correctly. Nobody to champion. Okay. Just looking for a dig. Or a Jace now to close things out. Nettle Sentinel not a threat in this situation, since he'll have to play another guy to untap it, which is good for us. Unless it's that guy. Let's go ahead and counter it. Right now, time is more of a concern than making the right play. This game's pretty much locked up. Get rid of the upkeep stop since we don't need it. What the? This guy has some cards. Just draw that. This was actually a blunder. Since we'll be shields down, we should have put the force on top as extra insurance. But we're fine. We're basically capable of hard casting Terminus too. And we have Brainstorm, so. Go ahead and crack this. There's a Jace. Jace, the win condition sculptor. Okay, gets back his Arbor that got recycled. And it's going to natural order. We do not want that to happen. Infinite Green Suns. Opponent says I had so much hope. Well, Force of Will is a card. Still have hope. Plenty of hope. For game 3. And me timing out. Counterbalance, a nice one. Obviously, why add Reclamation Sage? This isn't Brainstorm. We'll just terminus all his junk away next turn. Nah, not worth it. Alright, finally something to keep. Draws ever nearer. Could have left it on top, but looks like he did have a white source. Okay. Alright. 2 cards. F6 on through. This is a situation I've been in lots of times before. Still 7.5 minutes left. Plenty of time. Probably want the entreat since it has the capability of winning us the game quickly. Maybe cut a counterspell then. On the draw, does seem a bit worse. Could also put in a clique. Is an option. Close out the game. Something like Spell Pierce. Let's just keep it like that. Alright, top counterbalance. Let's give it a go. Hopefully we don't just get thought seized. Right, there's Jace. And there's Thoughtseize. I assume this is going to disappear. So we will top on upkeep, look for something relevant. Hopefully terminus and something relevant. Alright, suppose those both qualify. Play volcanic since I definitely don't want to shuffle, but I do want to top again. I guess there's some instances where I want to shuffle. Alright, this is good if it's natural order. What is this? Green sun? It's a bunch of mana is what it is. Okay. Well, we do sort of have them where we want them now. Suppose I could have played a sack land. I just instinctively wanted to draw dig though. The beatdown continues. Okay. Seems pretty good, all things considered. Alright, 2-drop. Is this the dreaded Gaddock? Alright. Go ahead and do this now. Perfect. Can counter visionary, 5-minute mark. Making things complicated for me. Well, I have no idea if this is right. But it's what we're doing. Publish visionary, back hand. Things looking good. Let's just go ahead and dig. Yes. Ye old blind terminus flip. The run goods. Opponent saying. Just go ahead and pass. Probably good to be topping right now, but that's slow. We will wait for opponent to do something or act on our end step. Let's go ahead and swords. We're low enough. We do not want to be thinking about that. Okay, there's entreat. Lovely little sideboard card we brought in for exactly this situation. Won't bother cracking my flooded strand since two is often enough. Should have left that. Can actually play slowly now. We should have left that on top to counter natural order, since that could kill us here. Oh wait, we have brainstorm, so we're good to go. When you get into playing fast mode, it's often hard to switch back once you have the game locked up and you can go back into playing slow. Could just attack with one angel, but don't think there's any way we can die here. And that should do it. A little bit of shaky win, but we got there. Alright, hopefully next round goes a little smooth. a little smooth.